Hi, this is Paul with DKC Knives. You are looking at our full lineup of our Little J series, and I figured this would be a nice opportunity to show you our current grouping. We have a few more models coming out. They're all the base same platform. What changes, of course, as you can see, is the handle. This has become a pretty classic series there with tremendous response from all of you lovely folks out there. Here's the beauty of the Little J series. It's what I call a classic pocket knife. It's a very decent size. It's big enough to be more than a meaningful little toy that a lot of pocket knives are, yet it's still small enough to be handled, whether you're a man or a woman, and definitely fits nicely into a pocket. All of these knives come with a sheath. You're looking at all of our Damascus blades. We will be offering these later on in probably a 440C stainless, but right now it's the Damascus that everybody wants. We've had a growing demand for the stainless steel, but anyway, keep an eye for that. So let me give you a review of this. This is about 4 inches closed, about 7 inches opened up. And the beauty of this knife is it's got a very classic shape to it. It's got a thumb pull over here built into it. You can see the beautiful work on the spine here, the file work. The other thing is this is a depression lock, so this button gets pushed down in order to release the lock on here. So that is a look at the Little J series. Now let's take a look at some of the other characteristics of the knives. Let's take a look at the handles. You're looking at the olive wood knife right here. Then I'm going to go over here. Let's see how I can do these without stacking them all up. This is our pearl shell version of the Little J series. So you can see the beautiful pearl shell knife. And again, with all these knives, since they're natural materials, different materials, shapes, and finish details depending on the group of materials we're using. This is tortoise shell. It's actually various types of shell that is not anything that we actually kill any tortoises or turtles. This is harvested stuff, and this is leftover material that's used for use in natural products here that we purchase through legal sources here. So anyway, this is tortoise shell that's available. This is our classic Little J that kind of started the whole thing. That's white bone, red bone, blue bone with nice inlays in here, and you can see the nice shape of the knife. And that is the classic. This is a black buffalo horn version of the Little J series. And by the way, I've mentioned Little J. There is the big brother, if you want to call it, of this that started it all. It's called the Blue J. And the Blue J, by the way, started out as this knife, but in a larger version. So if you look on our website, the Blue J is a lot larger knife, but it's the same design as this. And then through a little bit of a mistake, in making one, we had the sizes laid out incorrectly, and we ended up making a smaller one. So we went from Blue J to the Little J, and it was such a success. Plenty of people wanted the smaller knife, and we ended up increasing the variety of the series. This over here is another version of Little J. It's got the etched horn in here. It's a really, really cool piece. If you've seen our Sheath, another knife, it uses the same etched horn, somewhat similar design, but a very differently shaped knife. But again, this is in the Little J series with the etched horn. Beautiful, beautiful knife. I'm going to lay that out there. Why don't I do this? Because this is kind of fun. I was opening up that with the black horn. We looked at the classic Little J. Then we had the tortoise shell over here. We had the pearl shell. Now let's look at this one. This is the wine red bone Little J. Again, same platform. You can see the coloration on it. We call it wine red because that's the closest color I can come up to describe it. And again, with all these colors, when we put colors into bone and we dye it, it's never 100% the same. So please don't fall in love with the exact pattern and color that's here, although you'll get something very similar, because it shifts the tone, the depth of it, and that's the beauty of these natural products. So that's the wine red version of it. This is our blue bone version of the Little J. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Very popular color. You can see that. And I think I'm going out of my field of view of the camera. No, we're still doing okay. This is what we call Japanese sheath. It's Japanese micarta. Looks like kind of mahogany. It's a synthetic material. Very, very cool stuff. And you can see the nice pattern that's on there. This material is very popular. Another one of our models called the Dartmouth, and you can see that. But anyway, this is the Little J, and you can see the nice, beautiful material. And this is again Japanese sheath, or brown micarta, as we sometimes call it. And I'll leave that right there. And then I'm going to show you two other very unique ones. This is curly cherry, and that's actually a type of cherry wood, and it's kind of hard to see the pattern and grain in here, but this is a more natural wood. Doesn't have the high polish that others do, and we're finishing these off in different ways with tung oil. Another one is in Danish oil, but if you want a more natural wood finish, check out the curly cherry. And then I'm going to show you another one, which is the curly oak. So it's a lighter wood, but the same idea, nice natural finish. So that's the curly oak. And for those that wanted to see the difference between the oak and the cherry, obviously you can see one's cherry and one's oak. So that is the full lineup of the Little J series. Sorry for the long-winded video, but everybody wants to kind of see all these grouped together. I have about 3 more finishes that are coming out, and I will probably update this video here to show you that. They'll be coming out in Wedgwood and 2 others that I can't tell you right now. It's a big secret. So this is Paul with DKC Knives, and you can find all of these knives on the DKC website. That's at dkcknives.com. And again, these are all handmade knives. If you want a beautiful piece, come and check it out. Thank you.